Okay, fifth grade, back to another math lesson with Mr. Morris. Today we're going to take improper fractions and we're going to make them mixed numbers. So first let's start with an improper fraction. Improper fraction, 37 over 5. And it's improper because the top number is larger than the bottom number. Okay, so basically what you're doing is you're dividing, okay? So if I was going to take my 37 and I was going to divide it by that bottom number of 5, okay, what I'm saying is what I'm doing in my head out loud is I'm saying 5 times what will get me close to 37. And I know 5 times 7 is going to give me 35. So when I subtract, I get 2. So right now we have everything we need to get this answer. It's all on the screen. What we just did was we did 5 times 7, which got me 35. Okay, what's left over is we have a remainder of 2. The remainder becomes the top number, and the bottom number stays the same. Okay, so that's how you go from improper to mixed. It all involves division. Okay, D-I-V-I-S-I-O-N, I can spell. Okay, let's move to another problem. And we'll do a couple because it's going to take some practice. The beauty of this is eventually, with most improper fractions, you're going to be able to do most of these in your head where you won't have to do the math on the side. Now, there are going to be times where I have to do the math on the side, but especially when it's single digits, you should be able to figure it out just by knowing your multiplication times table. So let's look at the next one. If I go 47 over 9, I want to do it in my head, but I'll put it on the side for anyone who still wants to use the scrap paper. Okay, so let me put a little line here. All right, now what I'm saying is I'm saying 9 times what number here would get me close to 47? Well, if I did it over here, I know 9 times 5 is 45. So my large number, my big number, and I always write it big so you can see it. 9 times 5 is 45. I want to get to 47. So what's left over? That's going to be the top number. That's your remainder. Well, what's left over is 2. 2 out of 9. And remember, the bottom number will always stay the same. So 47 over 9 becomes 5 and 2/9. And a trick I always teach, I teach the fifth grade every year, is if you wanted to check it, okay, let's convert it back from mixed to improper. And we learned this in a previous lesson. You're going to multiply and then add. So if I did 9 times 5 is 45, plus 2 is 47 over 9. And look at that. There it is. Okay, good. Okay, that's just a check. You don't have to, but it's something you should know how to do. Okay. All right, let's pick another fraction here. All right, let me clear this all out. Okay, all right, I'm going to clear this all out. Let's go with black again. And let's try 100 over 21. Okay, now, you may not want to do this one in your head because you're new at this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 100 on the side. I'm going to divide it by 21. And the way I always teach is you look at the 10, you look at the 2, and I'm going to say 5. So 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2. Okay, it's too high, but that's going to help me. That's going to help me. So I know 21 is going to squeeze into 100 4 times. Okay, 4 times. All right, because 5 was too high. So if I redo this and look at 4, 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so we have our whole number is 4. Now we just need our remainder, which is going to go right up here. So to do our remainder, I'm going to have to do a little bit of subtraction here. I can't do 0 minus 4. I can't do 0 minus 8. I cross out my 1. I make that 0. I make that 10, but then it becomes a 9. Okay, so 10 minus 4 is 6. 1 minus 8 is 1. So I get a remainder of 16 over 21. Okay? All right. Now, with that, let's end with one more, just for practice. And I'm going to end with something small, something that you can do in your head. Okay? Something that you can do in your head. All right, so let me get my black marker. Something simple. But simple doesn't always mean, you know, it's easy. Everybody's different when it comes to this. All right, but this is really pretty simple. So, okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to think in your head, and I want you to think what number, when you multiply by 2, is going to get me close to 11. Think about it. What number, 2 times something, is going to get me close to 11? Well, I know it's 5. And I know that 2 times 5 is 10. And I got to get to 11. So I'm real close. What's my remainder? 1. And what number did I start with? 2. And there it is. So your answer is 5 1/2. And that's our video. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you for the next one.